Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back. Welcome back, my darling dears. Come on in. Let's do some live readings for donations. Let's do it. I've got, hello, beautiful Irene. I got your donation. You are first on the list, my darling. You are first on the list. I've got, let's see, the kids are out a little early today. I could probably chill probably like an hour and a half or so. We'll see if I make it that long though. I haven't had lunch yet. So. But all right, Miss Irene. What's your question, lovely lady? What is it? Hey, Tink. Were you on the last live that we just came from? Okay. What is the next life-changing surprise gift? It's okay. I was just wondering. We literally just did a whole reading like 2 seconds ago. Oh, right on. All right, what is the next life-changing surprise / gift coming from the universe? I want to make that specific. From the universe coming towards Irene. Let's talk about some Dharma, shall we? Okay, I think that was the Wheel of Fortune, which we like that. No, it was not. I lied. It was the Eight of Pentacles. Okay, keep going. Sorry, it didn't come out. So, ooh, some sort of wish fulfillment. And we have a King of Swords energy. Okay. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, this Nine of Cups is like, you know, it's giving definitely like celebratory energy. Like something that you'll be celebrating here. King of Swords. Tell me more. What is this? Eight of Wands. Oh, wait a second. The Magician in reverse. With the Eight of Wands is not what we like to see there. Oh, okay. I was like, wait a second, what? Okay, so this is actually something that you haven't put intention in, right? This isn't something that you have intentionally manifested. This is something that I feel like, now they're drawing me back over to this Nine of Cups, something that comes from childhood, okay? And for some reason, I feel like it has something to do with, like, teaching. I don't know if, like, when you were a child, you wanted to be a teacher, or, like, you've always been drawn to teaching, or, you know, because, see, she's up there explaining some things, right? Kind of, and, you know, this Nine of Cups is really giving kind of, like, yeah, there's something that you're going to be celebrating. It feels like an accomplishment or like an opportunity that you really wanted as a child. But this isn't something that I think that you have imagined up like as an adult or in your grown life. You know, for some reason it feels like it's not to say that you've like kind of forgot about it, but it does feel like there could also be like some sort of like spike in something here, whether it be, it feels associated, so I'm not sure if it's like in finances or like, you know, if this has something to do with like your videos or something, Irene, like there's, you know, a big spike in your viewers or subscribers or something like that. But it feels like Yeah, but it's like the way that it shows up, you couldn't have dreamed that up. No, no, no. No, no, no. No, you couldn't have. Um, yeah. So and it feels like there's, this is something that yeah, this could very well be tied into your channel or into your videos or what you're doing spiritually, or it just feels like an opportunity to kind of step into a role that you weren't expecting. Okay. And again, I don't think you could have imagined this. It feels like a position or a role or like an opportunity, right? Like, but it is very exciting. Yeah. Any luck finding anything, Tink? Oops, I did not mean to do that. My stomach just started growling. Well, don't get too upset about it, right? Trust the process. Francesca. I like that name. Irish Eyes, are you Francesca? Alright, we'll call you Fran. I get that, Tink. What's your question, Fran? I understand. 100%. I know it's scary and I know it's hard. Sometimes we gotta trust divine timing more than we care to. All right, Irish Eyes. When will S break silence with Fran? When will S break the silence with Fran? Let's see. When will S break the silence with Fran? Knight of Pentacles in reverse with the Five of Wands. The Nine of Pentacles is already moving so very slow. And then that being in reverse is like this person isn't moving at all. Yeah, the Five of Wands. I do feel like in this Page of Pentacles, I do feel like this person may be watching you, or they keep an eye on you or something, because you can see there's a computer there, so maybe through social media and also there. But it seems like this person maybe it's either they're very conflicted within, or they're dealing with a bunch of shit in their life. I don't, yeah, this person isn't, as of right now in this current energy, this person does not have intentions or plans on reaching out. They are watching you. Yep, they like to see what you're doing. They like to see what you're up to. But I feel like they're going through... Now, there may be something significant about June, like towards the end of June. Whether it involves this person or not, I do feel like something exciting may happen for you in June. So it's not to say that there's nothing to look forward to, because I feel like there's actually a lot. But... yeah, this person, yeah, look, just daydreaming, just, this person has no intentions, no plans of reaching out at this time, okay? It's not to say that they don't have their eyes on you, or that they're not thinking about you, because I do feel like they are. But I feel like they're in a really burdened place in their life right now, okay? Like it just feels like they've got a lot going on, or there's like a lot of stress, or maybe like a lot of pressure on them or something like that. But I do feel like there may be something in June, okay? Something exciting coming towards you. Again, I don't think it's S, but I do feel like they're not giving me any details. But maybe towards like the middle or the end of June, okay? You may get some sort of exciting phone call or something, okay? Hey, Luke. Oh, Maui's good. I'm in here somewhere. Over there sleeping. And the kids are great. They're at school. They've got a shortened day today, but it's their last day before spring break. So bear with me next week, y'all. But we're all getting used to the adjustments. Yeah, so they're super excited. Also, we had parent-teacher conferences yesterday. Not that it's going to surprise you guys, but my kids are rock stars. They're like the best. So smart. Zyla, she just recently finished testing out. Lou Ray, I got your donation, so we'll get to you in just a second, but Zyla just finished trying to test into algebra early, so that like her, so she can get through math, and she said then her senior year she won't have to take math and she can do something else. And talking to her, she was nervous, but talking to her math teacher yesterday, he was like, we just got to work on her confidence, because she's a fucking rock star, and she's got all, like, people are like, straight A's, yay. No, she's got like 106% in science, 107 or 110 in history. Like, she's a fucking rock star. And then Michael, of course, his grades are fantastic. He has one grade that we struggle with. He struggles with spelling. But like but he's also, like this teacher yesterday basically like confirmed what I've said a million times. She was like, he has an engineer mind. And I'm like, oh, I know it. I've said this a million times. That boy is going to be an engineer. So, yeah. It does have some silly rules, and he has a hard time understanding the rules. We work on it, but otherwise, they're both just rock stars, and they're both just phenomenal children, and he's excited about baseball, and she's excited about, the weather warming up and being able to hang out with her friends again. And, not that they couldn't, but, So, the kids are great. They're doing fantastic. Thank you for asking. Yeah, Tink. Some of us can't human sometimes. You know what I mean? Yeah, no, they're kicking ass. That's one thing both the kids are really strong in is math. Sometimes I've had a couple teachers tell me that sometimes they ask Michael to teach the math because he can seem to explain it better than the teacher. So, and Zyla's just not outgoing enough for that, but not yet. But, yeah. No, math is definitely both of their strong suit, for sure. It's all good. But yeah, little rock stars, and I could talk about them forever because I just am so proud of them all the time. They're just amazing little humans, and I'm just in awe of them. You know what I mean? Like, they blow my mind. And I'm definitely their biggest cheerleader, for sure. It probably drives them crazy, but, it's fine. Anyways, thanks for asking, because I love talking about them. Unfortunately, today, Zyla has therapy, but her therapist that she loves so much is going somewhere else, so it's her last session with her therapist. I hate to see her go, but we'll find somebody else, But so we're going to take her some of her favorite candy and maybe a card and some flowers or something and have their last session. But anyways, okay. Lou Ray, my darling. And you guys know what that's like. You find somebody that you're comfortable with, that you can talk to. Zyla saw her kind of like as an aunt figure, so I'm sure that's going to be rough, but she's so resilient, so it'll work out, All right, the beautiful Lou Ray, what is your question? Okay. What does Lou Ray need to know? Whoop, whoop. It's funny. We were talking about kids. For some reason, I kind of feel like I don't necessarily feel like, Lou Ray, that one of your kids broke your heart, but it does feel like, maybe there was a change, right? It's almost giving like somebody went off to college, or somebody, maybe moved out, or there's been some changes within a dynamic. I feel like, that has, with this Three of Swords, Eight of Swords, it's been something to overcome, right? Like there's something, I feel like oh, look at that King of Swords hiding underneath there. Well, where did you come from? Okay, that might also be significant. There may be, and we have this Queen of Swords over here. Okay, so there may be a surprise energy coming towards you, right? But yeah, I don't feel like your kids like intentionally hurt you. It feels like there's been a change. There's been a shift. There's been, this Empress energy. It's like being a mom is like, very important to you. It was purpose. It gave you purpose. There's, and so it feels like there's been a change. And so maybe you've been feeling kind of out of wonky, or like out of it a little bit, or whatever, because it's like that sense of purpose has kind of, I don't know if it's completely gone away, but it's not what it was. But we have good news, because I do feel like you're going to come out of this energy, right? I feel like, there's something with this Six of Wands and this Queen of Swords over here. There's something that is going to kind of, I heard resurface. So that's very interesting. So something may resurface or come back up that has you back in a space of feeling like, yep, I've got purpose again, right? Because, when life is we all have purpose, and when you don't feel as though you're moving with a purpose, or that you're, especially being an earth angel, that you are assisting others, or of service of some type, or something like that, right? We kind of get in a little funk, and that's what it feels like. It doesn't feel like anything too super crazy, but a funk. I see you coming out of this. And also this King of Swords, I don't know who this is, but it's that energy of like, where did you come from? I'm covered in goosebumps, like, oh, hey, like, I didn't see you there, like, and we have the King and the Queen of Swords here. So, yeah, I see you coming out of a funk. Gorgeous darling, and I feel like there's some sort of surprise meeting. Now, where this is going to go, I have no idea, but I feel like it's good. Yeah, look, we have the Five of Swords with the Four of Wands. Yeah, so you're coming out of a funk for sure. And I get what, and it just seems like there's something that resurfaces that helps you feel like you have purpose. It helps you feel like you're living for something, like that, there's something worth, and it's not to say that you feel as though that there's nothing worth living for, but you get what I'm saying. Like, it's like there's something like that's definitely going to be showing up for you here. Okay. So, I feel like too, this funk, it was a good place for you to rest. Yeah. For sure. Yeah. I totally understand. This energy, 100%. Like Yeah, no, I totally get it. Because you do, when you feel like, you don't necessarily, like, have, a purpose, or it's like your purpose is shifting and changing, right? Evolving, moving from one thing to another, which, purpose is as simple as, helping somebody walk across the street, right? Paying for the person in front of you if you feel guided to do so. That those little things are also purpose as well. It ebbs and flows. But this feels like, a big energy, right? Something to pour into every day. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm excited because it is showing up for you. We have the Six of Wands and the Queen of Swords. Yeah, so. And wands move quick, right? But yeah, you're going to come out of this funk for sure. Okay, Deborah is next. The lovely Deborah. Yeah. Make sure you cleanse all your energies. Like I said in the collective earlier, cleanse your space, right? Like, do any type of protective things, because, even if somebody's not doing something to you directly, right? the moon, they've been kind of telling me that, like, the moon is like the time when all of the elitists, I hate to even talk about it because it's like, don't come for me. But people, big guns in society and stuff, those that try to keep the programming and the current paradigm going, right? They also work with the moon, so yeah, that's what the whole collective reading was about, the full moon eclipse. But anyways, so all right, Deborah, let's see what good things are coming in for you with this full moon eclipse. Now, usually full moon and eclipses are, they close out cycles, right? But with that, right, new doors open. So let's see. Let's see what the new stuff that's coming in. What? Ooh. Okay. 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 I can see clearly now, the rain is gone. All right. So we have the moon and the high priestess here, Deborah, which makes me feel like, the moon, obviously we were talking about the moon, but also the moon is your intuition, spiritual gifts, also things that are hidden. But look at this high priestess, how she is like connecting with her higher self. I don't know if you can see it very well, but she's got her hand kind of, and there's this like apparition of basically an image of her higher self. This full moon is bringing you further into connection with your higher self. Mm-hmm. What else? Oh yeah, we have the Hermit. Okay, it's also bringing in a lot of wisdom here. There's also something too about connecting with a passed over loved one. I know that this all seems like, it may seem insignificant, but it is very, very important. It is very significant. And it's going to be an important part of your journey here, Deborah. What else for Deborah? The full moon, what's this bringing in for her? King of Swords. Mm-hmm. Yeah. There's a clarity, okay? Clarity. And then boom, Nine of Cups. There's that wish fulfillment here. I would definitely, if you didn't see the collective, I would definitely watch the collective because I do feel like that ties in here. But this is clarity. This is seeing clearly about where you want to go, what you want to do. This is connecting with your higher self. So that it kind of gives me an energy of, yeah, this is very much a lot like the collective, Deborah, where it's like, you know, maybe you were headed down one path, and at one point it was a good idea. It was working for you. It was, you know, something. But I feel like this connection with your higher self and this passed over loved one, there's some sort of clarity about like what it is that is really going to be wish fulfillment for you. So it gives you a sense of direction. You know, this moon energy is kind of giving like, you know, kind of over here, it's like uncertainty, right? Like just kind of, you know, walking your path, but it's not really lit, right? Because it's the moon, right? You've been kind of, you know, going through this dark night and things like that. So there's an energy of not seeing things super clearly about where you're headed, or, you know, and sometimes we can kind of project an idea or, you know, a certain direction or something like that onto the path. And this doesn't have to mean like that your whole life is changing. I don't know in what area this is showing up for you, but I do feel as though this High Priestess, this Hermit here, you're definitely going to be connecting with your higher self, as well as maybe some, and not to say that you're not already connected, but it's like that connection deepens. It goes further, okay? And that brings through this clarity about this wish fulfillment. So this full moon is a lot of internal things for you, Deborah. Yeah, we have the Seven of Wands with the Queen of Pentacles underneath that, at the bottom of the deck here. So, yeah, the Hierophant, the Queen of Swords. This is like, it's like you're getting the answers, the keys to your prosperity, is what they just said. It's like this full moon is bringing in the answers and the keys that you need to access this prosperity, your prosperity. For sure. 1010 might be significant. My gosh, Maui, shake the whole house, would ya? Oh gosh. I know the sun. It's so nice though. I love sitting here in the sun. This is also Michael's favorite spot to eat his little after school snack. It's like, it feels so good. I'm like, I know. But now that I don't have my contacts, I don't have my sunglasses. I don't even know where my sunglasses are. I haven't seen them in such a long time. That kind of makes me sad to think about it. Not sad, but like, man. Yeah, the outside readings will come back, but it's got to be warm for me to just sit out there. I don't like to feel cold, not one bit. And the wind is still a little chilly for me. I thought about reordering some contacts, but we'll see. We shall see. All right, I'll give away a couple readings. Does anybody want one? And then I need to go eat. My stomach is eating itself. Yeah, that is a good idea, Deborah. For sure. Also, make sure that you, yes, I'm sure it's probably not, I don't need to say it, but definitely spend time, meditating and contemplating. Maybe not contemplating, but definitely meditating. Yeah, because it feels like there's very clear guidance. There's very clear, something that's coming through for you. Okay? All right. What does Holly need to know? Let's find out. Yeah, I feel like whatever it is, it's probably definitely going to light a spark here for you, Deborah. Did you watch The Collective? I feel like you should. See you, Tank. All right, what does Holly need to know? We have the 10 of Cups. We have the 9 of Cups. This is very good energy. We have the Queen of Swords. King of Cups. The Sun. And the Three of Cups here. The Nine of Swords. Ten of Wands. Well, honestly, it feels good. I don't know. I mean, we have the Ten of Cups with the Nine of Cups. Okay. Which is fulfillment. That's happiness. That's, you know, the Nine of Cups is usually something that you get on your own, and then the 10 is somebody else joining, right? You can see that they're getting married there, okay? And they're celebrating here in this Nine of Cups energy. Then we have this Queen of Swords and the King of Cups. Now this could be, this is the only thing that I see here. It's like we have a Queen of Swords and the King of Cups, right? Typically, you want to see the King and the Queen of Swords or the King and Queen of Cups, right? It doesn't have to be that way at all. It doesn't really have to be. But that's where I feel like if there are any kind of... like if there is, it's like an energy of like, what do you need to know? I feel like there's, I almost want to say it's like, the way that, I don't know, it's like the way that these two people move, function, think, operate, it's different. Doesn't mean that it can't work, but it's different. You know, one person moves from, you know, from maybe the swords energy, which is like your thoughts, your logic, your mind, right? And the other person moves from King of Cups energy, right? Like your, you know, it really kind of gives like from a heart space. And not to say that the other doesn't move from a heart space, but it's just what it feels like is like, you know, two people that just handle things differently, deal with life differently. But again, it doesn't mean that it can't be a match, right? Or that it can't work, right? It's a matter of figuring out how to manage that. You know, understanding each other and then moving forward in that way is what it really feels like. And then we end this with the Sun here, which is like the happiest, you know, card in the deck. So it honestly just feels like it's like there's two energies here. That it's like they're just not quite like, you know, it's like the gears aren't quite matching up, but they can come together and match. It's just a matter of communicating through these certain things or something like that. That's what this feels like. Yeah, exactly, Lou Ray. Different, you know, it's not, you know, or just the way that you handle life, you know, some people perceive life differently, or, you know, like just handle situations differently and things like that. But it doesn't mean it just, there needs to be some sort of like barrier breakthrough, you know what I mean? Yeah, but I feel like it's definitely good energy. For sure. Okay. Irene, my darling. You have another question? You're very welcome, Holly. You're very welcome. Okay. All right, let's keep it straight. Will Irene be able to create a career using her spiritual gifts? I feel like the answer is already yes, but because why wouldn't you? If there's any blockages, right? It's, yeah. Anyways, okay. So will Irene be able to create a career using her spiritual gifts? Interesting. The Seven of Swords. Why is that here? That's typically a no card. But then we have the Six of Wands with the Five of Wands here. So that feels like there's some sort of now this is current energy, right? We have the Two of Swords here, the Sun. The Six of Wands and this Five of Wands feels like some sort of victory over some sort of internal conflict. The fact, and I'm not judging you at all, Irene, because we all love confirmation. We all need confirmation to keep moving forward. Like, you know, but there is obviously some doubt, some resistance, some, you know, this feels like internal conflict. So the way that the energy sits right now is not to say that it's impossible, but it is to say that there is some sort of there's still some illusion lingering from the past that could block the flow of this. Okay, so you know, I really want to say that the answer ultimately at the end of the day, once all this is kind of brushed away, is yes. Especially with the Two of Swords and the Sun being at the bottom of the deck. The Sun is the biggest yes card that there is. You know, and the Two of Swords is the indecision. And that indecision is, are you worthy? Are you good enough? Am I really, do I really possess these gifts, right? Imposter syndrome and, you know, things like that. These are subconscious limiting beliefs that are still kind of lingering, that are creating an illusion. That's the illusion is that there's a whole mountain to climb in order to achieve this, right? Yeah, no, this is who you are, right? These gifts are who you are, part of who you are. And ultimately, it feels like there's just some illusions and old programming that needs to be worked through in order to do what it is that you want to do. I do feel like, though, there is an energy, something about maybe working with kids. It might be something that is more fulfilling for you. So it's not to say that whatever it is that you're doing can't be done with children, but there is something, I'm really drawn to this King of Cups and how he's with some kids here. In this Five of Swords, it feels like there's something about working more directly with kids, or even just having, you know, that being a part of something, right? That may be more fulfilling. You know what I mean? No, tell Luna we love her. I gotcha. Okay. Well, I would definitely work through... Hey! Hey, buddy! Yeah, I would definitely continue to work through. I know you've been doing a lot of work on yourself, but there is very clearly still some energy, especially with this indecisiveness here. You know, you want to get to a point where it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when, right? And it's all divine timing, that type of energy. But that's where you need to get your energy, right? Not if, when. And currently that kind of indecisiveness is maybe causing some blocks, right? That indecisiveness comes from that energy of, am I good enough? Is this, you know, that type of energy. Okay? So ultimately the answer is yes. You know, but you got to move through that indecision. Okay. Okay. I should probably go. I was going to do a couple more free. Hold on. Let me see. I love when I cook in the crock pot. It smells so good. Nice, Lou Ray. And that's a beautiful insight. Thank you for sharing that with her. Okay, since he's cool now, does anybody else want, I made a roast. Potatoes, carrots, celery, all the good things. I love a good roast. I have to be honest, I've never had, well, I don't really like beans. So, I like baked beans and green beans. Sure, Tally. Alright. I'm just going to relight Tally. Am I saying it right? Tally? Tally? Tally. Look at it. I'm just going to relight Tally's fire. What are you going to make for the 17th? Cool. I always forget that I always forget about St. Patty's Day. I don't mean anything by it. Are you kidding? Oh yeah. That's like the typical thing, isn't it? That's like the thing that you're supposed to do for like luck or whatever. Are you joking, Maui? Okay. What is going to relight Tally's fire? Tally, you have some sort of truth. It's like speaking up against, not against, but almost it feels like maybe defending yourself, or because we have the Hierophant here, the King of Swords with the Hierophant. It feels like there's somebody who is, I don't know if they're in a position of, you know, I don't know what position they're in. They could be in some sort of leadership role or something, but it doesn't have to be. But I feel like there's something that you need to get off your chest when it comes to this person or this thing here. And I feel like you don't say anything because it probably keeps the peace, or it, you know, but it's actually interfering in your own peace. And it doesn't even have to be super dramatic. It doesn't even have to be, you know, whatever it is. It feels like there's something that you kind of bite your tongue on, right? And you got to quit doing that. You got to just say, you know, say what you need to say here. Because, yeah, it's actually, I feel like it's coming from a space from your, like, inner child, whatever it is that you need to say. And so does your fire. So does your spark. So does your, you know what I mean? And if your inner child feels stifled, she's going to stifle you. You know what I mean? Like, it's like that. See you, Lou Ray. Love ya. But yeah, this is what it is. Say what you need to say. For sure. Because, yeah, her voice feels stifled. Yeah. So, yeah, you're welcome. Love you, Deborah. You also have a wonderful day. Enjoy this. I don't know why I want to say weather, but enjoy the vibes. Enjoy all the things. Okay, we'll do. Is anybody else wanting a free one? And then I've got to feed myself. I am so hungry. I feel like my stomach's been growling this entire time. I should have probably ate before I did this, but you know. All right, Stacy, what's your question, love? Okay, what does Stacy need to do to reunite with her family? What does Stacy need to know so that she can reunite with her family? Okay. Okay. Here, okay. So we have the Devil, we have the Page of Cups, we have the Eight of Cups, and we have the Two of Cups. So this is a very emotional thing. With the Five of Cups, the bottom of the deck, the Queen of Cups here. She's not looking super great there with the Nine of Swords underneath that. So this is what it feels like here. It feels like there's this energy of, I'm not sure if there was like betrayal here or something, but it feels like there's like, with this Devil and this Page of Cups, the Page of Cups is sometimes an apology. There's like this kind of this, and the Devil's kind of like an obsessive energy or like an overthinking type of energy here. I don't know if you feel as though they owe you an apology or you feel as though you owe them an apology. Either way, it's okay. But we have the Eight of Cups with the Two of Cups, and this is that reconciliation here. It feels like there is... there's something here that is still, you're still emotionally connected to, attached to. There's like an expectation is what it feels like here when it comes to this. Hold on, Stacy. Good boy. Give him an inch, you take a mile. No, I'm joking. He's just a dog. Just having conversation with the neighbors, but whatever. Okay, back to you, Stacy. Yeah, there's like an expectation here, or there's like there's something that's like that needs to be healed within you before this can come back together. Okay, and it does feel like it's tied into this situation. Okay, maybe one person in particular or something like that. But it feels like there was something that caused maybe some sort of heartbreak or, you know, heartache or, you know, kind of feeling abandoned or left out or something like that, right? Pushed away or, and it's like with this Eight of Cups, there's an energy of healing this Five of Cups, if that makes sense. So they're not giving me any specifics on like details about like what happened or what this all entails, but there's something in particular that it's like that I feel like you're really holding on to, and you're being asked to let that go, release that, okay? Because that's when this Two of Cups, that's when this can come back together. When you've released this. It feels very specific. But that's what's kind of causing some resistance here. Is still holding on very tightly to some sort of expectation or to something that was very disappointing. Okay? Exactly, Tally. Maui is saying, he was giving you a good example. He said, Tally, be like this. But Stacy, does that make sense, my dear? And he said, don't care how you're perceived. He said, everyone in this neighborhood thinks I'm mean. But I don't give a shit. No. I'm finding that people are scared of him, but they don't think he's mean. But they do fear what he's capable of. I'm just glad they don't think he's mean. But yeah, Stacy, does that make sense, my dear? Okay. Yeah, it feels like there's just like something that you're just really holding on to, and it could be subconscious. Okay, so you may want to spend some time like meditating, and these emotions could be rising up really heavy right now because this full moon eclipse is maybe trying to help you with that energy. Especially if this is something that you've been really focused on, right? Like that's manifesting, right? You're manifesting this reconciliation, but there seems to be like a blockage or like some resistance about, like, again, it's something here that's, it's like with this Eight of Cups, it's like you need to perceive it differently, or, it's like the way that you're holding on to it, and again, it probably could be a subconscious thing I don't know, it seems to, it's like if it were to come back together the way the energy is now, it may split again. You know what I mean? There may be different ways that you go again. Whereas if you remove this, right? So it's almost like the divine protecting you here. But it's like if you, heal from this and emotionally, kind of move on from whatever this is over here, right? Then you can come back in this like different energy, and there's, it's a more solid reconciliation. You're so welcome, my dear. Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, anyone else? I'll offer one more freebie, and then I'm going to eat before we get the evening started. Okay, River. What's your question? Okay. What is Reader's family hiding from them? Alright, what is River's family hiding? Well, I don't think that they like that you're healing. There's also something too, I don't know, there may be something or someone coming towards you. We have the Lovers with the Chariot. Somebody in your family may know about a connection coming towards you, a relationship, or like a... Yeah. Okay, they certainly don't like that you're healing. And that I feel like what I'm getting from this... Yeah, they don't... Okay. Could know about a relationship, but more so, they don't like the path that you have taken, that you've chosen. They don't like your truth. Yeah. Basically is what it feels like. It feels like they don't, it's like they don't like who you've become, or they don't, because we have the stars, okay, then here they are, the Five of Wands, okay, then we have the Lovers, the Chariot, and the King of Swords. This King of Swords is, you know, somebody who knows themselves. The stars is healing, right? It's also being happy. It's wish fulfillment. It's, you know, that type of thing here. Your family is hiding that they don't like that you shine brightly. You may outshine them, and they don't like that. That's what they're hiding. Yeah, they're also hiding that you've had some sort of victory over, you know, this Ace of Wands could be, I don't know, it's kind of given, I don't want to say spell work, because, but kind of, there was some sort of manipulation or something. They did something to try to manipulate a situation. But yeah, they're hiding the fact that you've had some sort of victory over this as well. Yeah. Yeah, this is my As Above, So Below deck. The shadow, what is it? I forget this is one of my first ones. I don't use the As Above very often. But I love this. Yeah. But this is what they're hiding here. It doesn't seem like there's anything like, I don't feel like there's any new plans or anything like that. But ultimately, they, you know, they just said they feel defeated and they don't like that. So I don't know if your family is pretty competitive or what, but whoever this is, they feel very defeated. And they don't like that. They don't like that. But they do watch you. Oh, they watch you. Are they hiding an inheritance? Are they hiding an inheritance? Seven of Swords, the Six of Swords. The Seven of Swords is usually a no. And the Six of Swords is moving to calmer waters here. Why is the Seven of Swords here? Because the Seven of Swords is also like, this is somebody messing with some paperwork and things. So, you know, that it's also a lie. It's also a lie, right? It's also, you know, so tell me about this Seven of Swords. Regarding an inheritance, are they hiding an inheritance? Nine of Swords, almost reversed. You know, I'm not getting like a clear yes or no, but I am kind of getting this energy of like, with this Nine of Swords being reversed, the Eight of Wands coming out upright, I feel like, there's something I don't feel as though that you're confused about. You know what I mean? It's like you're not confused here. I also feel too the Seven of Swords, Six of Swords. There could have been something to like, I don't know if you were, when it comes to like the inheritance, if you were given something small, or it almost feels like being given, you know, a portion or a part, or, you know what I mean, to kind of almost cover themselves, but also like maybe bring you out of a, you know, it's like bringing you into this place where maybe there's not such a heavy grudge or, you know, resentment or something like that. So it feels like yeah, I want to say you're not crazy, is what I want to say. And it does feel like there has been some, like, something's been altered, for sure. No. But Anyways, guys. All right. Well, I've got to jump. I need to eat before I get the kids and things like that. But thank you all so much for hanging out with me and spending time with me and donating and just, chilling, hanging, vibing. I love you guys so much. Enjoy this weather, and we'll see you next time.